mood has dramatically changed at St. Peter's Square from just 24 hours ago when Easter celebrations were happening. Right now, the square sits silent in the wake of the death of Pope Francis after serious health challenges in recent months.
Some worshipers are coming out to offer prayers as the Catholic Church begins the process of searching for its new leader. Condolences are coming in from across the globe after the Pope's death, including from President Trump and Vice President Vance. Currently, flags are sitting at half-staff in the nation's capital. And with that, we thank you for joining us for NBC4 at 5. I'm Jennifer Bullock.
I'm Jared Smalley. In the wake of the death of the leader of the Catholic Church, we are bringing you team coverage today. Our team has been talking to faith leaders here at home as they mourn Pope Francis's death. We'll begin our team coverage with NBC4's Colleen Marshall, who had a chance to speak with the Bishop of the Columbus Diocese. Colleen?
Well, a requiem mass to honor Pope Francis will be held this evening at St. Joseph's Cathedral here in Columbus, and Bishop Fernandes will be presiding. The bishop worked for a time in Rome at the Vatican Embassy and was appointed bishop by Pope Francis. The bishop has studied and lectured on the writings and teachings of Francis, who he says challenged the church to reach outward. The pontiff, he says, was a humble man who loved to be with the people. Just yesterday, he gave his final speech before greeting the crowd from the back of the Pope mobile. The people gathered in St. Peter's Square were delighted to be able to get that close to the Pope. But some conservatives in the church were not always happy with the pontiff's positions. Francis reached out to gays and lesbians. He advocated for the poor and immigrants and believed more should be done to stop climate change. I asked the Pope about that.
Pope Francis challenges people. He doesn't allow us to remain comfortable in the sense that he had a general openness toward people and toward ideas. In other words, he didn't want the church to look inward and be self-referential, but to look outward. Look at the people who are out here whom we have to serve and serve with the gospel. So he would speak about, for example, no to economies which exclude. That's an example of where he's trying to show openness. With migrants, can we treat each person with dignity? Can we respect their dignity, being made as persons made in the image and likeness of God? That's what he always wanted to put before someone, whether the person is a migrant or an elderly person who's suffering greatly, whether the person has experienced same-sex attraction, or whether the person is an unborn child in the womb. He's saying, look, we all are worthy of care and respect.
The church will have a 9-day period of mourning. The tradition is for the Pope to be buried within 4 to 6 days after death. Now, letters have already been sent out from the Vatican to cardinals all around the world, inviting them to come to Rome for the conclave that will elect the 267th Pope.